Alrighty, guys. So less than 3 weeks out, we got Brian Shaw and Eddie Hall happening in an arm wrestling match. Something that have never happened before. We've never really seen two non-arm wrestlers get a match at a what we will assume a professional league, and it took a couple years for them and for us to get groomed actually to get to see this, and for the majority of arm wrestlers not to be upset over that. However, there's still some weirdos. But anyway, this match is happening between two, arguably just the strongest people on this planet Earth, right? So I did some research. Obviously, I've seen the footages of both guys. I'm a fan of Eddie Hall more than I am Brian Shaw. Just, Netflix documentary. I don't know. The guy is hilarious. I've been a fan of Eddie for a good time now. And with all that being said, Brian looks like he is at an advantage here so far. At first, discussing this match with people around me, I was thinking Eddie is an advantage because it just kind of feels like by the timeline, he been a little bit more about arm wrestling time-wise. Like, he been at it a little bit longer, like, as far as, like, his interest goes. But after looking at the footage and looking how the matches have went before that, I think Brian is actually a little bit more serious about it. Like, his understanding of movements and the table and the muscles and stuff like that seems to be, and it sounds like it's slightly on another level than Eddie is currently right now. Which, don't get it mistaken, both of them are technically not sound at all. Like, I don't care if from now on for the next 3 weeks, for the actual time they'll spend every day arm wrestling with your best technical dudes out there, whoever will pick, whoever is the guys in your opinion, nothing will happen for them from now on till Saturday, because the actual I don't care how much you mock it, even though like some mocking at practices will matter, like depending how psyche you are, like is the one ready to go matters? Because to me it does. Like I'll get upset as I argue with people, but usually nothing is like an actual arm wrestling tournament experience. Like being there, people don't care who you are for the most part, just setting you up in, like that feeling, that emotions. Nothing is like that at being out there at official competition. I don't care how much you want to try to replicate that. You're not there on a Saturday. And those guys do not have it in them in the past couple of years. Maybe there's some little stuff, but like you can't really fake that and replicate that. So with that being said, all the practices, all the training, all of that, it's half value, right? You learning stuff. You're not learning in the same level as if you were actually competing 100%. And it's only really mentioned here that you cannot really trust their technical abilities from what you see. Like you can kind of see that there's some understanding here and there. That all goes out the window. Like if something not happening on that very important day, like I don't care. It's gonna take a couple hours for you to like come down and be like, oh man, I should have listened. I should have done. My body can't do it. Can't do it. So by looking at that, it just obviously, as many people have mentioned before, we all wish these guys to perform with no injuries. That's one thing. We want to make sure because there's a lot of power. There's still a lot of potential from both of these men in their sports and whatever, in sport in general, right? In strength sport, right? There's potential. We want to see them. We want to see them healthy. So we want to see no injuries, and we're gonna hope that's how it's gonna go. And I'm going with Brian Shaw. From what I've seen, like it seems like there's some points AD does have some type of side pressure bicep things, but in the same time you see Brian digging it out more often than not, and obviously being taller and all that, if you can use it that fast, sure, it does help a lot. It's a nasty advantage. But who knows? Maybe Eddie went full arm wrestling, got into some strap stuff, and will be able to bring Bryan down, because I think that's going to be the way, right? If Bryan most likely doesn't have a great strap understanding, not going to have for the next couple of years. However, he's tall enough to kind of maybe figure it out. However, Eddie to bring him down, that strap may be important for sure. Maybe stylistically it will be easier just to hook the guy, but I bet you to bring Bryan down, getting in that strap. By looking at the matches, Eddie is a little more compact next to Bryan on the table, and Bryan is a little awkwardly big for the table. The table needs to be bigger almost, but nobody wants to listen to me about that. Anyway, betting money, I'll bet on Bryan Shaw right now. Breaks my heart. Not really. I mean, I'm not that fan of a strongman, but I do enjoy me some Eddie Hall. But yeah, guys, I'm going with Bryan Shaw based on what I'm seeing on the internet so far. So let me know your opinion. Am I wrong? Are they safe? What do you guys think?